Flight Simulator does not include startup procedures for any of the airliners, but we've developed a checklist that can help you tremendously. We're using a Desktop Airliner Cockpit enclosure, the CRJ checklist, and the default CRJ700. Start with a cold and dark cockpit. Verify parking brake on and throttle at idle. Switch to virtual cockpit to verify the landing gear handle is down. Generator 1 and 2 off. Battery master switch on. Panel lights on if required. Avionics master switch on. Click the iCast to the fuel page and request fuel if needed. APU on. APU generator on. Click to the flight controls page on the iCast and check the ailerons. Check the elevator. And also check the rudder. This page also shows the flap position. Check that the flaps are up. Check that the spoilers are retracted. Select the engine gauges on the iCast. Anti-ice switches off. Passenger signs on. Open the ATC window and check ATIS. It's a good idea to write down the information. Press the altitude set button for the current altimeter setting. Contact clearance delivery and write down your clearance. Assuming our simulated passengers are on board, we're ready to close the door. Release the parking brake and start the pushback. We need to see behind the airplane, so select an outside view. When you're in position, reset the brake. Open the fuel valves. You would expect this display is showing open fuel valves, but actually it's not. Press the fuel flow button to open the valves. And you should see this. I think this is actually an error in the Flight Simulator program. Click the master ignition. Engine 1 starter switch on. Check that N1 is increasing as N2 increases. Check the oil temperature and pressure. Turn off the engine 1 starter and turn on the engine 2 starter. And again, check N1 and N2, oil temperature and pressure and fuel flow. Turn on the generators. Turn off the master ignition. APU generator off. APU off. It takes a moment for the APU to spool down. Switch on lights and anti-ice depending on the weather. We're trimming a little nose up because we're almost at our maximum weight today. Turn on the flight director. Select heading hold. And heading bug. Use your increase or decrease selection event to set the departure heading of 230. Select altitude hold. Then altitude bug. Set the departure altitude to 13,000 feet. Check transponder is set. And release the brakes. Request clearance to taxi. Start rolling, then perform a brake check. Okay, brake's over. Let's get back to work.